The hat. Wrap yarn around your fingers like this, working into a magic ring. Pinch the yarn crossover. Okay. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch. Then work 4 single crochets. Finally, join this round with a slip stitch. Insert hook into the ring on middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the ring. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch at the beginning and the slip stitch at the end won't be counted into the number of stitches. Next, work 4 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn on the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Mark the first stitch. Through the underneath of the way. Such a way shape on the side stands for 1 stitch. Continue to work single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then yarn on the hook, pull through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Work 2 more single crochets in the same way. Our single crochets are finished. Remove the loop from finger. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Okay, place the yarn tail on the back. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Insert hook into the first stitch. Through the underneath of the way, hook the yarn and pull up loop through the stitch, then pull the first loop through the original loop on the hook. Pull it tight. That's 1 slip stitch. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 1 single crochet and 1 slip stitch in turn. Let's start. Work 1 chain stitch first. Next, 2 single crochets. Mark the first stitch. Next, work 1 increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. We work 1 single crochet first. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. Next, 1 single crochet. Finally, work 1 slip stitch. Insert hook into the first stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop through the original loop on the hook. Pull it tight. That's 1 slip stitch. Round 2 is done. Make the round 1 raise upwards like this. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 2 single crochets, 1 half double crochet increase, 2 single crochets in turn. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Let's start. First, 1 chain stitch. Then 2 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Okay. Next, work 1 half double crochet increase, which means working 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. I'll show you. Yarn around the hook, insert hook into the stitch, and pull up loop. Okay, then you will get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn around the hook, and pull the yarn through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. Work 1 more half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn around the hook, insert hook into the stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn around the hook and pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. Half double crochet. First, work 2 chain stitches. Turn over the fabric. We are going to work a half double crochet. Yarn around hook and insert hook into the stitch. Through the underneath of the way, hook the yarn and pull up loop. There are 3 loops on the hook. Okay. Yarn around hook and pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. Now 1 half double crochet increase is done. Next, work 2 single crochets. Finally, work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 3 is done.